Hello YouTube, kings and queens, prince and princesses. It's Queen Elizabeth Sasha, bringing you videos that empower families and household living. Now today I actually have a video on cooking 30 minutes or less a dinner that you can actually make for your family when you come home. So right here I actually have some Pacific whiting and I have some large cooked shrimp already. Then over here I have Goya red kidney beans and black beans. Then I also have some Goya reduced coconut milk. And there's my coconut milk in the bowl already. Here's some vegetables like some sweet peppers. I have the red, orange, yellow, and green. And here I have what they call a honey habanero, or it's usually also called a Scotch bonnet pepper. I also have some scallion, some ginger, and thyme. So pretty much over here, as you can see the pot boiling, that's the red kidney beans. So I'm going to open the lid of the pot. As you can see, that's some red kidney peas right here, and some black beans mixed together. I don't know if you could tell, but there you go. That's the red kidney beans, and then you have the black beans. The black beans are what made the water so black. I like that because for some reason, when my parents actually make some rice and peas, they make it to be so red. When I make it, doesn't even come out the same way. And back here, I have some flour mixed with the Gray's Caribbean black pepper and some Morton salt. Also, I don't know, you could get that reddish tint. I also put some cayenne pepper inside of there. So if the black pepper doesn't give it enough spice, the actual cayenne pepper would step in and overpower that. Alongside here, I have the whiting portioned out already and 4 large shrimp. So as you can see, the whiting and the 4 large shrimp. Anyway, before I did all of that, I actually prepped my whiting in vinegar. I had it sit in my vinegar for like about 20 minutes. Then I finally rinsed it off, and then I dried it on a paper towel the first time, and then I put it on a second set of paper towel, so that when I get ready to fry it, it doesn't like makes the popping noise. So right away already, my peas is already cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour my actual rice into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I did that. So here I'm gonna start pouring my rice into the pot. And I use only Carolina rice. Now since I have my spoon, I'm gonna go ahead and stir that up in the meantime. And as you can see, my fire was already on like a medium high. I'm gonna turn it down to low. Now we're gonna get back up here and start stirring. And as you can see, this is not enough water because the rice hasn't been fully saturated as yet. So I'm gonna keep stirring it around. Okay, then I'm going to actually take the coconut milk and pour it in here. Gonna keep stirring that around. Now, that's a view from where I'm at. Then I'm gonna take 1 tablespoonful of salt. As you can see, that's 1 tablespoonful of salt. Gonna spread it all around in the pot. That's just for taste. I try not to use too much salt, but to 6 cups of rice, 1 tablespoonful of salt is not too much. And as you can see, I'm using the reduced fat coconut milk. So that's a little bit on the healthier side also. And I actually cook the rice and peas in about 6 cups of water. The peas actually in 6 cups of water. So as you can see, it's well saturated. You don't need too much water. The stove is on low. What I then do after that is I pour my scallion, my thyme into the pot. Those were already washed from earlier. And then what I usually do is I add another 4 cups of water to the actual pot. So it could give it a little bit more saturation. So as you can see, I'm pouring the water into it. Now it's plenty saturated. You can see me put my spoon in there and like spoon it off. So I usually let that cook on like the lowest of fire. So as you can see, I'm going to turn it up a little bit more where you can see the fire. Then I'm just going to put my lid over it and let that cook for about 20 minutes, and then I'll get back to you guys.